Hi everyone, welcome to Griglish Outdoors. Today we are looking at a new air pistol, the Snowpeak SP500. So, stick around. So this is the Snowpeak SP500 break barrel pistol. Snowpeak, it states here, have been producing since 1976. This particular pistol comes in two different variants, the 4.5 and the 5.5mm calibers. This one I chose the 5.5mm. On the back you see lots of information they give you. It's a break barrel, high velocity, there is a manual safety. The 4.5mm variant has a pellet velocity of equal or greater than 450 feet per second. The 5.5 version that I have has a pellet velocity of equal or greater than 350 feet per second. 3 to 8.5 pounds per foot is required to pull the trigger. The barrel length is 220mm. The stock is synthetic, whereas the barrel is of course steel. The overall dimensions of the pistol are 374 by 31 by 150mm, and it weighs just 0.94 kilograms. Right, let's open this up and take a closer look. So first thing we see is you get the Snowpeak owner's manual. Lots of information about how to operate the gun, how to adjust the sights, how to maintain the gun, and overall specifications. And then there is the pistol itself. So I think it's got a very cool look to it. It almost looks like the pistol that Sean Connery used on the promo photo shoot. If you don't know already, that actually was an air pistol they used on the day. So, in closer inspection, the safety is built in within the trigger. You press on the safety, that unlocks, and press from the other side, and that locks the trigger in place. It does have adjustable sights for elevation and windage. To load this air pistol, simply pull down on the barrel until you hear a click. Take your pellet, put it tip end first into the barrel, push it in, pull the barrel back up again, then all you have to do is take off the safety and you're ready to shoot. The airgun manufacturer Diana also make this exact same pistol, and it is exactly the same. The only difference is it has Diana printed on the side rather than Snowpeak. Theirs also comes in a bluish colour too, but basically they are the same pistol, and therefore this must be a generic pistol where manufacturers then license their name to be put on the side. But that's not a problem, as so far it feels pretty damn good. Today we're going to test this pistol out using three different types of pellet. The first one is the Predator Polymag, which is a lead hollow point with a sharp red polymer tip. Next we have the H&N Field Target Trophy Green. These are our lead-free lightweight pellet. And finally we're going to use the Umrex UX Cobra pellets. These are a standard lead pellet with a pointed tip, and those pellets should be able to give us a good idea of how this pistol performs. We're going to test this pellet in various different ways, including checking its power output and pellet velocity over the chronograph. We're also going to check its accuracy on the target range, and finally we're going to check its usability, fun and quality. But of course, safety first. First up, we're going to use the Predator Polymags. Now the UX Cobra pellets. And finally, the lead-free Field Target Trophy Green pellets. Now these are the lightest, so they should be the fastest through this gun as well. Right, so the power output and pellet velocity figures. Using the Predator Polymags, we achieved an average velocity of 68 meters per second, which is 223 feet per second. That works out to a power output of 1.77 foot-pounds or 2.4 joules. With the UX Cobra pellets, the average velocity was 72.8 meters per second, which is 239 feet per second. And that worked out as a power output of 1.99 foot-pounds or 2.7 joules. And finally, the lead-free pellets had an average velocity of 94 meters per second, which is 308.6 feet per second. And that equates to a power output of 2.12 foot-pounds or 2.88 joules. Now that is not quite the equal or greater than 350 feet per second that they quote on the box. That could be due to a few reasons, including the fact that this is the first time I'm using this air pistol, and sometimes these springers take a while to settle in. You would think, as there's a little bit of grease in the barrel from when it's first manufactured, that a little bit of dieseling would happen and you might get a little bit quicker output, but that is not the case today. However, I will continue shooting this, and if there's an update on the power output, I will let you know. So power output so far, quite a bit less, even with the lead-free pellets. But for a 2.2 Springer air pistol, it's still not too bad. Anyway, let's move on to accuracy. So first up, I'm going to try the accuracy with the Predator Polymags from 10 meters away. Next, the UX Cobra pellets. And finally, the H&N lead-free pellets. Right, so there are the accuracy results. The first pellet I tried was the Predator Polymags. Now, the first shot down there was I'm just getting used to the pistol, so let's ignore that one. But once I got my eye in, yeah, basically all the pellets were in the A section. On the UX Cobra, it appears to have got a few different groupings there. That could be just the fact that I'm getting used to the gun itself. And finally, the H&N Lead 3. Well, it seemed that overall that this was the best pellet for accuracy. A fairly nice group in there from 10 meters, most of them at the top of the A section, and overall it did feel the easiest to get on target. For a first time shooting this pistol, I didn't find it too bad on getting it on target. The fact that it's firing 2.2 in this windy day, I think helps. The extra weight of the pellet helps keep it on target. I think the 4.5 would have been a little bit more dicey today, as it is quite windy. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. What about the quality of this air pistol? Well, yeah, it's made from polymer and steel, but to be honest, it feels good quality. It feels like it would take a knock. It's pretty rigid. There's no give in the plastic itself. Yeah, the trigger feels a little bit cheap and plasticky, but it works. I actually have no worries about it breaking anytime soon. The barrel itself takes a little bit of work to pull down, but you expect that with a Springer. I think over time your arm would get a little bit tired of that because you are trying to pull the spring open with such a small barrel, really. But yeah, overall, pretty good quality, I think. Is it fun to shoot? Well, I think so, yeah. I know it's only a single shot pistol, so you won't get the same satisfaction of firing off a few rounds on a semi-automatic pistol, for example, but I think it's fun. It looks cool and it feels good in the hand, and I'm going to have many happy days plinking and target practicing with this pistol, I think. So overall, what do I think of the Snowpeak SP500? Well, I think it's a great little Springer air pistol. It's easy to use, it's easy to shoot, straight out the box without any adjustments. The accuracy was pretty good in my opinion. Yes, the power output isn't quite the same as they state in the box, but often with air guns that is the case. So I'm not too worried about that, but it is a fun little plinker, and yeah, it looks pretty cool, I think, as well. One thing's for sure, with this short barrel and the spring inside, it's a good workout for the old biceps. The safety within the trigger is very easy to use and does lock the trigger dead, which is very, very nice. The quality feels good, and for just under 66 euros, I think it's excellent value. Do let me know what you thought of this air gun in the comment section below. Would you buy the Snowpeak SP500 in either the 5.5 or 4.5mm versions? Do let me know in the comment section below. I would like to hear your opinions on that. But anyway, for now, thanks for watching, take care, much love, see you next time.